Dhaka. A Galawat, Sri Lanka. A severe and intensifying cyclone churned north towards Bangladesh on Monday after heavy rain in Sri Lanka and thunderstorms in eastern India killed at least 201 people, with more torrential downpours forecast. Impoverished Bangladesh, hit by cyclones every year, warned that some low-lying coastal areas were and quite likely to be inundated by a storm surge of 4 to 5 feet, 1.2 to 1.5 meters and above normal and raised the storm danger signal on a scale of 1 to 10 to 7. Cyclone Mora was expected to make landfall on Tuesday morning. Floods and landslides in tropical Sri Lanka, off India and Apo's southern tip, have killed at least 177 people in recent days, authorities said, with 24 killed in storms in the eastern Indian state of Bihar, either by lightning strikes or under collapsed village huts. India warned of heavy rain in Tripura, Mizoram, Manipur, Nagaland, and Arunachal Pradesh as Mora moved further up the Bay of Bengal. Floods reached roof level and cut off access to many rural Sri Lankan villages, disrupting life for 557,500 people, many of them workers on rubber plantations, officials said. Nearly 75,000 people had been forced out of their homes. Villagers in Agalawat, in a key rubber-growing area 74 kilometers, 46 miles, southeast of the capital, Colombo, said they were losing hope of water levels falling soon after the heaviest rain since 2003. 53 villagers died, and 58 were missing. And all access to our village is cut off. A landslide took place inside the village, and several houses are buried and Mohammed Abdullah, 46, told Reuters. Some areas in the southern coastal district of Gal, popular with foreign tourists, have not received relief due to lack of access. And my entire village is cut off, and nobody can come to this village and CM Chandrapla, 54, told Reuters by phone from the tourist village of Nalua. And there have been no supplies for the past 2 days. Water has gone above 3-story buildings and people survive by running to higher ground. And Bangladesh is hit by storms, many of them devastating, every year. 500,000 people had their lives disrupted in low-lying coastal areas such as Barisal and Chittagong in May last year. It is still recovering from flash floods that hit the northeast, affecting millions of people, in April. Rice prices have reached record highs and state reserves are at 10-year lows in the wake of flooding that wiped out around 700,000 tons of rice. BANGLADESH and Apo's disaster ministry ordered local authorities to evacuate people living in low-lying coastal areas to safety, the Ministry and Apo's additional secretary, Ghulam Mustafa, told reporters in Dhaka. About 10 million of BANGLADESH and Apo's population of 160 million live in low-lying coastal areas. River ferries had suspended operations and fishing boats called into safety. The Sri Lankan military has sent in helicopters and boats in rescue efforts in the most widespread disaster since the 2004 Boxing Day tsunami. About 100 people were missing in total. The meteorology department forecast torrential rains over the next 36 hours. Residents in 7 densely populated districts in the south and center of Sri Lanka were asked to move away from unstable slopes in case of further landslides. The wettest time of the year in Sri Lanka and Apo's south is usually during the southern monsoon, from May to September. The island also receives heavy rains in the northwest monsoonal season from November to February. Reuters witnessed some people stranded on the upper floors of their homes. Civilians and relief officials in boats distributed food, water and other relief items. One of the worst-hit areas was the southern coastal district of Matara, which is home to black tea plantations. Rohan Pathigad, head of the tea board and the WORLD and Apo's largest exporter of top-quality teas, said supplies would be disrupted for the next auction due to a lack of transportation. Sri Lanka has already appealed for international assistance from the United Nations and neighboring countries.